And joining us now is law professor Daniel McConkey Jr. from Northern Illinois University to talk about the legal aspects of this very intriguing case. Sir, thanks for joining us. It's important to note here, and many have, that this is not a case where Cosby has been found innocent, but with so many alleged victims and the statute of limitations being 12 years, does this mean the end of the line here for Cosby's criminal life?
That's a great question. The judges in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court were clear that on this particular charge, he cannot be re-prosecuted. But there are a lot of other accusers out there, and I'll bet a lot of other attorneys are looking for perhaps an opportunity in other states to maybe take another try. But a lot of these charges are getting old.
Yeah, so they would have to find brand new cases. I know Gloria Allred has talked about, and she represented about 30 of the victims, as you heard Patrick talk about. She's saying that she's going to continue fighting, that she's not giving up. So I'm wondering, what does she mean by that? What happens next?
Well, as I understand, up to 60 women have come forward, and they're all in different jurisdictions. So this particular charge against Andrea Constand cannot be rebrought. It had already been tried before a jury twice, but there have not been trials, to my knowledge, in any of those other cases. And so I think district attorneys and victims' rights advocates are going to be looking for an opportunity maybe to bring another case, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. A lot of time has passed. At the trial, these women testified to incidents that had happened in the 1980s.
And in light of this, we've heard a lot of people, advocates included, who have real fears and concerns about what happens with future sex assault investigations. They are by far underreported. Do you think this will have an effect on keeping victims from coming forward to accuse people of these kinds of crimes?
I hope not. I think the district attorney that effectively gave immunity back in 2005, he thought the charges were too weak. But society has changed since 2005. I think people and jurors are more likely to believe women. So I do think that we're still going to see a trend that it's possible and a good thing to prosecute sexual assault. But there's no question a case like this is going to cause some victims of sexual assault to step forward.
Yeah, and to ask you a question sort of along the same lines, this Cosby case sort of got the wheel rolling on the Me Too movement, and I'm wondering, overturning this particular conviction, how will it impact other cases that run along the same lines? What do you think?
I think I saw today a statement in the news by Harvey Weinstein's attorney applauding this decision. I'm not aware of any grounds to overturn that particular case. Yeah. I think, like I said, the Me Too movement has set wheels in motion to where, as a society, we're less tolerant of sexual assault than we used to be and more likely to believe accusations.
All right, we'll see. Much more to come. Thank you so much for your time. Law professor Daniel McConkey Jr. from Northern Illinois University. As always, we appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Take care.